All right, so here's two sketches I did the same day of Abeloth. Now, I did a solo video of just this one here, but what I did today was I went back and I got my book from Fate of the Jedi, the Fate of the Jedi series, and I did this one earlier. I did this about 3 hours ago. Now, this one is more or less from memory and kind of the partition description of how Abeloth would look. This is a far more accurate depiction of Abeloth in accordance to her first appearance in one of the books of the Fate of the Jedi series from Star Wars Legends series. Now, basically, I'll cover the basics here. She's described as having a honey blonde hair that's just straw-like. Put that there. A nose that hardly exists, small. Put that there. Very silvery pinpoint, tiny eyes with a large, sort of black hole-ish sockets, deep sockets, and of course the incredibly large ear-to-ear mouth with the pins and needle teeth. There. She also, which shows her true form, has a thicker trunk and these tendrils, arms and claws with tendrils. Now, this is far more accurate than any of the other depictions I did of Abeloth. I believe this is probably one of the most accurate sketches of Abeloth when you're talking about the first appearance of Abeloth in her true form and the Fate of the Jedi books. Now, a little bit of talk about Abeloth in of herself is she is she's not necessarily as per se an evil character. She was the mother, as they say, of the three Celestials, which were featured in Star Wars books and both animated series, the Clone Wars and Rebels. Now, if you're familiar with this, you'll know that these are like these very tall, kind of a tall species of Celestials that look human, but are in fact shapeshifters and incredibly strong vortex beings of the Force. Now, it's to note that Snoke himself is very tall. Maybe he is a type of Celestial himself, but he certainly has a connection. Now, why would I say that? I believe that Snoke is the apprentice of Abeloth, this woman here. Why would I say that? Because Abeloth is indeed the most powerful Force user, the most powerful Force user in the Star Wars universe. Now, not necessarily an evil character. She was a caretaker, a mortal caretaker, who drank from the fountain of wisdom and the fount of power. The fount of power, fount of wisdom, something of that nature. And what it did was gave her both light side and both dark side powers. Now, if you fast forward to The Last Jedi and you look at Snoke, Snoke is interested in not Darth Sidious and not the Sith. He is interested in Kylo Ren as the nephew of Darth Vader, to whom he has quite a bit of respect for. Darth Vader is a vortex of sorts, just like Abeloth, because he is the chosen one, and he himself fell to evil because of love, which he brings up as sentiment. So Snoke himself is obsessed with Vader because he has the properties of dark and light side power. Abeloth is the epitome of this, even though she appears mostly villainous throughout the books, but she herself becomes mad, crazed, because she wants to become the goddess and beloved mother of the stars, as they say. She wants to be kind of a god figure, because as a mother she wants to be the caretaker again. So she actually corrupts herself because she does not want to give up her family life with the Celestials, which we talked about earlier. You see them in the other series. So like Darth Vader, who corrupted himself for love, Abeloth herself corrupted herself for her family. So she was on a planet in the Maw, as they say, the Maw, which is a kind of a region of unknown space protected by black holes. And there, on a planet which I believe is Abeloth's native planet, she shows her true form, not a shape-shifting form, her true form, which this particular ink rendition I believe captures quite well, because it is indeed word for word the description of how I seen her in my mind from the Fate of the Jedi books. So I hope you like these, sketches I did of Abeloth, and curious of what you guys think about that. This one only took me about an hour and 22 minutes to draw. Maybe I should have did something better there. But for what it's worth, I think it's interesting. Boy, I really hope that they. I believe that Abeloth will be the key. Her and the Yazung Vong, I believe she'll be showing up in a galaxy with the force-resistant biological fanatics, the Yazung Vong, or Yazung Vong. In the new Star Wars franchise, I believe she's going to be the main character, and certainly the main villain for those new films. Okay, there it is.